Okay, all right. So looks like we're celebrating homework number 100. All right, today on a Tuesday. So, woo! Okay, all right. Uh, Celebrations aside, I gotta tell you, I'm actually not as enthusiastic because I'm shooting this on Monday, actually. So Mondays are tough sometimes. Okay, all right, let's start. So celebrations aside, let's see. Okay, so let's see. All right, which following property? So you got 7, and then in parentheses x plus 3, and then next thing you know, 7x plus 21. So what's the property here? Yeah, it's the distributive property, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know on a little secret. So over the course of the next 2 to 3 years, you got every now and then you're gonna get these property questions. So distributive, commutative, associative. I believe we briefly went over it at the beginning of the year. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, when in doubt, pick distributive. Okay. So like in case you're reading a question, you're like, okay, I have absolutely no idea, like no clue, right? I think I mentioned this early in the year. It's typically distributive just because of the level of work that you guys are doing, like for the next 3 years. Okay. If they're ever gonna ask you that. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So now here is the same thing as the last one with nothing but letters. Okay. So what about this one? Yeah, still distributive. Here's why. X times y is xy, x times z is xz. So this is still distributive property. Okay? All right. 3. So if you factor this out, which of the 4 choices would this be? Right? What's the GCF here? 3, right? So if you factor the 3 out, right? So it has to be B or C. Which one is it? Yeah, it's B, right? Because 3 times 2m is 6m. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay? You can check that way, actually. Rising, okay, I actually wrote this question myself. So, um, which one is it? Which one of these will match this? I mean, think about it that way. Which one of these will match this? Yeah, this. Oh, wait, hold on. GCF, right? So the first 3 choices, they're all wrong because, well, A is just flat out wrong. B and C, not entirely wrong, but it's not the GCF. So that leaves you with D, right? D is the one using the GCF. So if you pick B or C, it's not wrong, but you didn't follow the directions. I want the GCF. Okay, I want you to turn this using the GCF. Okay, last one. Now this one I made it slightly more interesting because notice you see how there's a letter here and here. I think this was in your YouTube video today, the one I showed to you in class. Okay, not the one I made, but the video number 1. So yeah. So here I got a letter on both sides. That shouldn't change anything. Okay, because the question is something like this. Let me write something. If the greatest common factor is 3, right? Think about it like this. And I divide both of these by 3, right? 3 divided by 3 is 1x, or just x. 3 divided by 3, right? It's just 1y, or just y, and that's it. How do you know you're right? You can distribute, right? Remember that? So 3 times x is 3x, minus 3 times y is 3y. Okay, so that would give you an answer of what B. Okay, and that's it. Okay, signing off here on homework number 100. All right, and have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
OMG, that was so good.